Welcome back, viewers. There is a formula that many students have been using over a long period of time now, which I came across, and even in some past questions, many persons have been making use of this formula. Even some students have been making use of it. But let us find out if this is correct or wrong. They usually say that density is molarity divided by molality. All right. Now let us see if that is correct. What is molarity? We said that molarity, capital letter M, is number of mole over liters of solution. And we now said that molality, small letter m, equals number of mole over what now? Kilograms of solvent. So it then means I'm going to divide this by this now to see if I will get density. If I do that, what's molarity now? That's density is this over this now. So what's molarity? Number of mole over liter. Divide number of mole over what? Kilogram. Mathematically, this means number of mole over liter divided by number of mole over what now? Kilogram. Mathematically, if we solve this, this will mean number of mole over liter multiplied by kilogram over what now? Number of mole. That's this one going up, this one coming down. Of course, this one cancel this one. 1 times kilogram, I'm left with what? Kilogram over liter times 1 liter. Now, what is measured? What is the parameter that is measured in kilogram? It is actually mass. So this is mass. Mass is measured in kilogram. What is measured in liters? That is volume. So we check now, what is mass over volume, class? Of course, mass over volume is density. Now, by way of formula, by using formula to prove this now, by formula, density is this over this. No argument at all. From the formula we just proved now. But the reason why density is not molarity over molality is because when we were describing molarity, we said that molarity is what? The number of moles of solute divided by the liters of the solution. We use the word solution when we were describing molarity. And when we were describing molality, we said that molality is number of moles divided by the kilograms of the solvent. We use the word solvent when we describe molality. And that is why density is not molarity over molality. Why? Because we talked about solution, the liters of solution in molarity. And here we're talking about kilograms of the solvent. That is why I'm saying that density is not this over this. So if you have been using that formula, you have to stop using that formula, because you may get answer that is in the option, but your answer is very, very, very wrong. Now, had it been, listen to this, had it been molarity is number of moles of solute over liters of solution, and molality is equally number of moles of solute over kilogram of solution, then we would have said that density is molarity over molality. But for such, since we use solution when we are describing molarity and use solvent when we are describing molality, therefore density is not molarity over molality. Now look at this formula I have put up here now. This formula is a formula by way of shortcut that you will use to get the accurate answer when you encounter questions that have to do with molarity, density, and molality together. What's the formula? The formula says molality, small letter m, equals capital letter M multiplied by 10 raised to the power 3. Of course, 10 raised to the power 3 is 1000 over P. What is the P there? The P there stands for density. Times 10 raised to the power 3 again. And what's 10 raised to the power 3? That's 1000 minus capital letter M multiplied by M2. So I'll go ahead to give you the meaning of all these parameters. What is this capital letter M in the formula? This stands for what? Molarity. Molarity, capital letter M. That is this M you are seeing here. Then what about this P here? This P here stands for what now? It stands for density. Density. It stands for density. All right. And the density is usually in gram per what? Milliliters or gram per cm cube. If you watch our first video on stoichiometry 1, you will realize that milliliter and cm cube is the same. So this is the this P in this formula is density. What about the M again? This M is this same M here, which is what now? Molarity. Why the M2 there? I put the 2 there to differentiate these two M. So this M2 here stands for what? Molar mass. Molar mass of solute, or you call it the molecular weight of the solute. So class, this is the formula we use, the shortcut formula we use when solving questions. If molarity is given, density is given, and we're asked to find molality. So this is the relationship. If you don't want to use the shortcut, that means that the solution will be very, very, very lengthy and it will be time consuming. How do we go about that? You may use the molarity given to you in the question to find the mass of solute. Because we said in both cases that number of mole of solute, this is number of mole of solute, and this is number of mole of solute. It then means you can use the molarity given to us to find the mass of solute. Then use the mass of solute given to us to find the molality. That is another way of going, like by way of normal method. But please, this formula becomes very fast and reliable when you are given problems like this. Do not be tempted in exam condition to use density is in molarity over molality. You will sure get answer that is in the option, but the answer is very, very, very wrong. Take note. Now, I will put up a question now. I'll put up a question here now. I'm not going to solve the question. The question is left for you to solve it with the normal method. If you know the normal method, then try solve that same question using this shortcut. Then drop your answer in the comment section and let us see what you're going to have, so that you see how this formula works like magic. There's another formula I will still give you based on this same concept, but that will be in our forthcoming videos. Now, what's the question? Let me just manage space there and put up this question. Now, let's look at this question here. What if a question says, what is the molality of HNO3 solution whose molarity is 1.55 capital letter M, all right, whose molarity is this, and it has a density of having a density of 1.198 gram per milliliters. All right, look at this question very well. Everybody should try solving this question with normal method that you know. Then try solving it with this shortcut method, the formula by way of shortcut. It says, what is the molality of HNO3 solution whose molarity is this, having a density of 1.198 gram per milliliters. All right, that is what much we can take in this video. In our next video, we'll see other concepts on stoichiometry. All right, remember to subscribe so that you will be able to get the notification when next I drop a new video. Do well to share this video in all class group chats, in all the platforms. Share this video so that your friends will benefit as you have benefited. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.